It's here, my friends. It's somewhat officially here. The start of car model building season, because the rains have started to come, and now 1 out of every 2 days or 2 out of every 3 days will be this. So let's go inside.
Welcome to Wednesday. Your week is already well underway and nowhere close to over. Happy Hump Day!
Okie dokie yogis. Well, it's raining outside. We're inside, nice and dry. That means we're gonna continue on where we left off. Last video on the Cuda build, meaning I finished detailing and painting the interior. So we're gonna start gluing it together. Or actually, I did start already. Let's flip the camera around and show you where we're at. And I need glasses for this, so because I can't see. Actually, out of this eye, I only got 20% vision, right eye, so this is our state here. I started kind of gluing, mocking things up. I like it. It looks really sharp, I think. There's a couple little, miss whatever paint things on it. But hey, you know what? This is probably going to be a shelf green. And I just realized the council, I probably should have put that on first. I think. I'm not sure. Guess that's what happens if you don't read the instructions. Just go by whatever. Yeah, so but see, I chromed the sides of the pedals because they have chrome surrounds, but you're not even going to see half this crap. But we're going to do it anyway. And I will glue the steering wheel and the dash and get that stuff all fitted. So we'll leave it at that and come back, my friends. I just gotta shake my head. You know what? Speaking of, I should read the instructions sometimes. I should follow my own advice. And this is good advice for you guys. I screwed up on the interior. Now notice, hold on, let's get better light on this. I checked the fitment of my console and shifter, and then I look here and it shows a 7 in. I'm like, what is that number 7? And then I look in the instructions, and 7 is a decal, as well as right there, number 15. It's a decal. You dumbass. After going out and painting this brown to replicate wood grain, I realized that, hey, there's actually a decal sheet on this kit. Oh my god, I have to laugh at myself. You know what? Funny. That hairball. Gee williker. Anyways, I think maybe it's a good thing I did paint that brown and this brown, this dash, because then that gives some extra coverage when I put that over. So if this, yeah, whatever, blah, 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 you know what I mean. The other thing is I got some soap and water, so we're going to do that with the decal. While I'm here, I'm going to sand down the body and prep it for paint, or primer, sorry, excuse my French again. That way when it stops raining, I can go out and at least prime it and give it like 3-4 days to dry, and then we can prep it for paint maybe this coming next weekend. I want to highlight another cool concept on this Rebel kit that you guys might find interesting. Now see the dash? It's got it has holes in the gauge package there, but look at this. If you go, here is the gauge backing. It's a clear right there, and then you put 2 sets of decals on it. You put this decal on it, the black, and then you put this guy over top of it too. So I think what I'm gonna do is put the decal on and then actually seal it with either matte glue or some kind of a clear. Clear usually doesn't stick to these decals very good, so I might try. Oh, look at that, I fucked up already. I pulled up the console. See, I'm gonna have to seal it because look what happened. So I'm gonna take matte glue and paint over top of that just to seal that up. So I'm gonna have to, so anyways, I'm gonna push this down and come back and let that dry up before I seal it. Okay, this is what I mean when it's a good thing I painted the council brown in the background, because if you check it out, now normally you're going to look at a kit like this, but because I got a high-powered camera, I can zoom in close and check it out. See there, right there, you notice that's the brown that I painted, and a little bit back here where it broke off. So if we pull it back out where we'd normally-ish look at it, you wouldn't notice that little glitch. And yeah, I put on the decals of the seatbelts, so we did that. And again, I'm probably going to take some matte finish, what do you call it? Mod Podge and brush it over there, and that way it'll glue it down. So that carpet is just wet right now, that's why. So I put a little bit of water down on the seats and then put the decal down after I soak it for a little bit.
Tomorrow, day 2, day 3, day 4.
Okay, yes, where's the camera pointed, Chuck? It was over that direction. Sorry about that. Hey, you know me, substandard leader on YouTube. Videos in car modeling. Anyways, day or two later, I ended up priming this body. I had it stopped raining outside, so we got the old sandpaper out and we sanded this down with, yes, soap and water, the leftover soap and water from the decaling that I used. And we got it in white primer because I'm going with a bright color on this body, and we'll probably reveal that next video. And while I was at it, I actually sanded this Mustang body for the Mustang group build. However, I haven't primed the Mustang body yet. That will be maybe this next day or two. We got 7 months yet, so I got lots of time. So once we get full on rain, then I'll be back on her. I mean, not her, I mean the Mustang. Anyhow, let's get out of that sexual innuendo things and get right into turning the camera around and show you where we're at on the Cuda. And this is where we're at. So I ended up Mod Podging that console. I'm trying to open my Mod Podge and video at the same time, so I apologize if I'm shaking, because I want to put one more coat on right here on the console, or not console, on the dash overlay. I just want to put a little touch there, and it looks better. And now it's sealed. I shouldn't say it looks better, it's sealed a little bit better so it won't fall off, because you never know with the decals, right? And this will, even though look at right there where that paintbrush is, I missed a little spot. So all I did was just dip it in here. Actually, I used the cap, not there. And then I just brushed it on like, can I video and do this at the same time? Like this. That's all I did. And I put way too much on, but that's okay. I'll just take some of that off. It dries clear, as you can see, because this is actually the second coat I got on. So hey, I actually was somewhat able to video and do this at the same time. So there we go, something like that. So that will give it a little bit of extra sealing. And when it dries like that. So we got all of that done. Oh yeah, I finished this off too. We did the gauges onto the clear plastic that I finally found, and I did these small little parts there, so we're ready to put all the suspension, finish it off. But before that, I have to get the engine in. But before the engine, I gotta paint the front engine compartment. And like I said, I've got to get that painted. Probably in the next couple days I should get time to paint it, and I will reveal the color on it. It's old paint. This paint is from the 1980s, so whether it's good or not, who knows. We're gonna give it a shot. Bottom's ready to go. Her bottom looks fine. Other than that, yeah, we're done for now. Oh, you guys might, I mentioned I lost my blades that I bought from the hobby store in Victoria. Couldn't find them, and I found them in a pocket, one of the jackets somewhere. So that's $4.99, sorry, for 5 blades, $1 each. Even though I bought that package from Dollar Store previous, I didn't actually need those. But hey, you always need blades, right? That's what do you expect, right? So where does that leave us? With the big cheers to you guys for making it this far in the video. We're out of coffee. That's okay. It's the end of the day. We don't need it anymore. I'm gonna leave you with some clips that I took way back in July of the train station. So if you're interested in watching it, you can watch on. And if you're not, hey, you can shut off the tube here, the YouTube. It was some hijinks from the railway company. We were cleaning up and prepping one of the train cars for paint. So if you want, check it out. If not, stay awesome until next video, my friends, where we're gonna get painting that kit, I think. So cheers, till next time. Something is brewing at Alberni Pacific Railway. Wait for it. It's coming. Yeah. Ding 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 goes the bell. I've been working on the railway all day long. Yeah, just cleaning up, getting ready for track inspection. That's what we're doing the last 2 weeks. We're gonna have a steam show. We're supposed to bring the steam train out and have it running and displaying that, but it's a lot of yard cleanup. We gotta clean up all this, so it's a lot of freaking work and nobody wants to help. Oh well, it's okay. Come out, have a little bit of fun. Everybody's idea of fun's different though, right? So, all of these truck carriages came from the bush over there. So that's what we're actually doing today at the Alberni Pacific Roundhouse. Cleanup day. I got to paint with Richard this frame, which is going to be a stage for events. So yeah, all of this stuff was hidden in the bush here. A lot of it's going to get scrapped. So we're going to remove all the blackberries and level down this yard and clean it up. Don't know what we're doing with that yet. Undecided whether it's scrap or whatever.